Hey everyone, it's Ben with BRG Music on a gorgeous, snowy Friday afternoon in Perry, Iowa. Today we're going to do a little more of Tornado of Souls on a dropped E 8 string. We're going to do the kind of the bridge idea and the like harmony interlude deal, and the solo riff under the solo. So we've done the verse again. We're going to do the chorus again. And we stop shy of finishing with a little tail that leads back into the verse. Like this is the second time through, so we cut that off. Drum fill, and then we're back to from our first video, right? And that part, it's like choppy, build up again into a halftime drum beat deal, and then it goes into the harmony riff, which is really cool. Now, playing the harmony riff, the original all that stuff, okay? So basically, we had to refigure the lower part because it doesn't work. The upper part is fine. We just do it at the 3rd fret and 2nd fret of the and 3rd fret of the B and E strings here. And that's the higher part. Now the lower part's different because we have this low string to contend with, right? So what I did was I used the open B string. And I'm going to break that down, so it's a little tricky to play, especially if you've played the other one for any length of time and got the muscle memory down, because it really messes with your head. I ended up fighting my tendency to play the first finger where I didn't need it. I need the ring finger instead. So what I do is I work off the open B string, the 3rd fret, and then I use the 5th fret of the B string and 5th fret of the low E string to do this. That's my first segment. Like 0 0 3 0 on the B string, 5 3 on the B string, then 5 on the low E string, and then back to the open B. So we hit the B string again. Then it's like a little hesitation, B string again, and then the 5th fret of the B string. Couple 8th notes there on the low B, and then 3 to 5 on the low B, and starting back gets us back to the low B, right? So that's my tendency was where I needed to play that 5th fret on the B string. I wanted to play the first finger because of the way the riffs originally played. So I had to fight that and let my ears take control of what my hands were doing, which is something you want to work on. Don't worry about the fingering so much. Chase the sound, and I did that for years. I used to think about the fingerings all the time and worked on them, and it's really good to do. Get control of your hands, but let the sound guide you more than anything. That's the real thing. And especially after the solo, some of the riffs that happen after that, I just couldn't really get them to go until I let go and let my ear take over and let my hands follow suit, which is really cool. So that's our harmony riff in the 2 parts. The solo, right? This is where it kicks in and Marty does his epic solo, and the reason this solo is so great, I mean, it's a great solo, don't get me wrong, it's really well constructed. and everything, but the chord changes underneath are super dynamic and have a lot of feel to them. And it's down-picked, it's got a sense of urgency. It really sounds great. So what we do is we start at that 7th fret of the low strings for that B chord. Then we go to the 3rd fret to the open string for the E. So we've got basically B, G, and E. 2nd fret of the low strings for F sharp. 5th fret, 6, and then we're back to 7. So it's 7, 0, 7, 3, 0, 2, 5, 6, and then starts over. This. So if I put just the segments together real quick to get you an idea of what happens, you've got So that gets us through the solo. Then I think the next video I'm going to talk about the riffs that happen after to the outro, which are a lot of fun. And this is kind of where I started to run into some heartache, because it gets pretty tricky to translate some of the upcoming riffs into the drop tuning. But stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this video. You got questions about the guitar? It's a Legator Ghost G8 FOD. It's an overdrive series. Fan fret 8-string with the Fishman pickups, which I absolutely love. And I'm using my jazz series as always through this PV Viper amp that I just get a kick out of using because it's so simple and sounds, you know, really chunky and mean for these videos. So visit our site, www.brgmusic.com. Like and subscribe to my channel, please. I appreciate it. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.